everyone, I'm Twyla. Welcome back to Like.Mother.Like.Daughter. I am getting ready to get ready, and I thought I'd film it today. I've got out all of the high-end makeup that I have. I bought at the Nordstrom fall sale. Now, I know this is summertime, but the Tom Ford set that was the eye quad and then the two mini lipsticks. I have a Burberry highlighter. I have a Tory Burch bronzer blush, Chanel blush, Charlotte Tilbury powder. And I just, you know what, I thought I'd just like, you know what, let's take out all my high-end makeup and let's get ready with that and see what it looks like. Let's just get ready. And we'll just talk. How about that? Okay, I hauled this in my Sephora haul. This is the mini size of the Tatcha silk canvas. Hadn't used it yet, so I thought I'd go ahead and use it today. I have this little, so we'll just get a little bit out. There we go. There, you got that on me. A little spatula. I use that little spatula. I don't know where I got this, but I use this to clean out foundation bottles. I use this to get extra product out. Skincare things. I don't like to leave anything in my containers that's I can still use, you know what I mean? So I have large pores. I have my makeup, my moisturizer on. I don't have any fancy skincare. Let's get up close. This is my skin. This is it. I have sunspots, sun damage. This now has a little brown spot in it, but it's actually a scar from when I had chickenpox when I was a kid. Just lots of age spots, I guess you would call them. Sun damage. I have Marc Jacobs Genius Gel, but I did pick up a sample of the Dior Skin Glow, so I thought I would try it. This is just a sample. That looks awfully dark. Did I get the right one? Is the Skin Glow really liquidy? I don't know. See, I got a bag full. I got like 3 samples. I don't know. Fancy stuff. So, how is everybody doing? What's everybody doing for the Memorial Day holiday? We don't really do anything for that. Okay, so I don't have a fancy beauty blender. This is from Juno & Co. And this is their cloud sponge. And this reminds me a lot of the Flower Beauty sponge, the way that it feels. But the Flower Beauty sponge absorbed so much of my makeup that I was using more of my makeup to get coverage. But this sponge doesn't, you know what I mean? Okay, so it didn't really provide tremendous coverage, but it did provide enough that all of my redness that I have, the hyperpigmentation looks to be evened out. So there is the Dior Skin Show foundation that I had a sample of, and the Tatcha silk canvas primer. The powder that I have, the only high-end powder that I can find that I have is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and this is in 2 medium, and it is too dark for me. So I have to take a really flimsy, fluffy brush. We're just gonna use it and get rid of some of that shine just to set this down a little. And I found that if I use a very light hand and a really fluffy brush that's not very dense, that it turns out okay. So this is an EcoTools powder brush, and it's very fluffy and I know I don't have I don't have very many high-end brushes. I have a fancy one from Sephora and some Wayne Goss, but those were in my Beautylish bags. So, okay, I know I put a little bit of powder on and I did it a little bit backwards, but the bronzer that I have is the Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel. And we're just going to use this is from It Cosmetics. It's one of their Heavenly Skin infused with skincare brushes. So we're just gonna, it's a cream kind of, I don't know. We're gonna try it and see how it works with this brush. Because we just want to put a little bit. This was, let's see, back when I first started we first started our channel, that was the bronzer that everybody was talking about. The Soleil Tan Day Chanel bronzer. Everybody had it. And so, it's one of those hyped up so much, do I try it kind of things. And I used it quite a lot at the very beginning when I first bought it. But I've gotten to where I like contouring with a cream, but using a powder bronzer. I've gotten to where I don't like using a cream bronzer. And that's weird because I have dry skin. So I don't know if this brush is working very good for this. I can see that I'm getting it on my skin, but okay. I think that's good. I do like the way that has bronzed up my skin. It hasn't really bronzed it, just put a little bit of a warmth to my face, which basically is what a bronzer is supposed to do, right? So there you go. An oldie but a goodie. I guess it's not an oldie. It's just, back on YouTube. So what do you think about the YouTube nowadays compared to what it was like 4 years ago? I find it more drama. So I'm going to go into this. I got this Tory Burch. This is oh my goodness, can I not see here? It's in Divine, but it was a bronzer and blush duo that I picked up at a CCO, and I hadn't used it yet. It comes in this cute little orange pouch. Here's what it looks like. It's got a mirror right here. And this is what it looks like. There's a little pink in the middle. So I thought I would try that for my blush today. We're just going to see how that looks on my face. I guess I should get into my eyes first, but we're just going to go with it and see how this looks. If it looks like I do have oh no, that's nice. I do have a Chanel blush just in case. This one is in the color Profound Rouge Profound. Is that right? Everything's in French. Profound. I don't know. But it's in this beautiful rose color, and so I thought, well, if this didn't work out, if the Tory Burch bronzer blush duo did not work out, that we would go with the Chanel. But I think this is looking okay. I'm having to load up my brush quite a lot to get any color on it, but that's nice. It looks nice. I'm just putting it all over my face like it's powder, but it's pretty. I think it's okay. So there's the Tory Burch bronzer and blush duo in Divine. So we'll go ahead and we'll get into the Tom Ford. This was a nice little, during the Nordstrom fall sale when they had, this was the set that it came in. And it came in a really nice box, fancy box. I haven't used it. These normally come in a suede case. There is no suede case for this one because it came in that box. And here are the colors. It comes with a dual-ended brushes. This is a sponge. Both of these are sponge. This is a sponge, and this is the little brush that it comes with. But we're not going to use this today. I dug my finger accidentally when I was getting it ready. So that's a finger dig. Lovely. But we're going to go in with, and I did bring in my Burberry. This is called the Light Glow Contouring Powder for Face and Eyes. And I brought this in because this doesn't have a matte in it. These are all shimmers. Even like this one that looks like it might be a matte. It's not. It's a shimmer. But this is the Eye Color Quad in Iris Bronze. And it came with 2 lipsticks. But I wondered if maybe we could try a little contouring with this to see how that does. And I think I'm going to use it as my transition for my eyes. I know I did this backwards, but hey, we're not professional here, right? This is just a woman who loves to play with makeup. What about my nose? Does my nose need bronzing? Everybody's doing it these days, and I don't know that my nose needs it. Just because I don't know how to do it, actually. But, well, that was the powder. So we are going to use this as a transition color. I should probably do my brows. Am I doing everything backwards? Where's my brows? Trish, where are you? Did I lose you, girl? Yes, I did. Okay, so let's go ahead and this is the Trish McEvoy Precision Brow Shaper. Trish McEvoy I consider a high-end line. Trish McEvoy you can't get at Sephora. You can get it at Nordstrom, or Blue Mercury is a boutique online boutique that you can get, the Trish McEvoy. She is also on, is it QVZ or HSN? She's on one of those. She's the one that has those makeup planners that they're really great. Oh, crap. I gave myself a brow hair there. But hers is just it's a really fine tip, and she's got the spoolie on the end. This came in a planner. I took it out of the planner to use it here. I have a mirror down here, that's why I'm looking down there. But it's nice. It reminds me of the ABH Brow Wiz pencil. I'm going to do this one off camera. I haven't used this in so long, I forget how much I like this. It's so easy to use. It's so simple. I like the Trish McEvoy makeup. I really like her makeup. I have a bunch of her makeup. But it's in the planner, and I only use the planner every now and then. I need to get that out. I should put that in a rotation. I do have an everyday makeup drawer here that I just, every now and then, I'll take everything out and put it in my dresser and pull things out of my dresser and put it back in the drawer. Similar to what's her name, Lisa Stevens does. I do that too, but I don't get any PR. Well, I won't say that. This Juno sponge was sent to me, so that's about it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Here's the quad. I think it's a very pretty bronzy, nice. You know, the only other, I'm trying to think if I have any other fancy bronzers. I do have a Charlotte Tilbury one, but I feel like I need a glowy bronzer, and I have Hourglass, I have Becca, I have Elizabeth Arden. Would you consider Elizabeth Arden? But Elizabeth Arden kind of looks similar to the Tory Burch one. Not in the shape, but in the colors. Do you know what I mean? This seems a little darker, but anyway. I really like this because there's a highlighter, there's a blush, there's a contour, and there's a bronzer. I really like this from Elizabeth Arden, and I got that when they were on sale, and I forget what this is called. And I know this is not a video about stuff, but something bronzing powder. Anyway, you know what? I do have a Trish McEvoy bronzer, and she is a little bit glowy. So if I need to do any more glowiness, I will get, and I like how, look, I got a little powder there too from her. So I guess I could have used that, but she's in my everyday drawer because there are some things in here that I just want to use more frequently, but I'll pull her out. And then if we need to put a little bit more glow into my skin when we're done, I'll use the Trish McEvoy. But I am going to go in with my Burberry Earthy Blush No. 7 Light Glow Contouring Powder Face and Eyes. And I'm going to use this. This is not a blush. I am going to use that for my eyes. So just as a base and a transition, and I really don't know what we're going to do here with these eyes today, but we're going to try to do something. So comment down below and tell me, if you wouldn't mind, if you have any high-end makeup, what your favorite is, what your favorite brand and what your favorite product is. And if you don't have any high-end makeup, or just what is your favorite makeup that you've spent the most on? Do you know what I mean? Because you can go to the drugstore, and Honest Beauty at the drugstore, she's pretty expensive. The drugstore, they're getting more and more expensive, I've noticed. Even e.l.f. e.l.f. still sells their dollar brushes, but they're bringing themselves, you know, they used to be the $1, $2, $3, $4 thing. Everything was about pretty much under $5, but not so much anymore. Okay, I just wanted to get this on. Obviously, I'm just throwing this on. We'll hang on to her. So, lots of stuff going on. I've been traveling. I've just been really busy at work, and my weekends have been busy, and I just haven't had a whole lot of time to film. Do you know what I mean? Life gets busy, and I have a full-time job. YouTube is not my job. YouTube is just for fun. This is just for fun for me. I make absolutely 0 pennies from it. I want to see. Let's see. I'll just do. Ooh, that's nice and silky. Wow. Okay, now the darkest color does seem a little bit more powdery than the others. So here they are. This one looks darker on my hand than it does in the pan, but just see what this does. Pat that on. Oh, that's a nice beige skin color. Put that up there under the brows. I didn't have any concealer that's from what I would call a high-end brand. You know, I'm going to put this underneath here. I love the Nordstrom fall sales. They had a Laura Mercier palette. It was a face palette, and I love face palettes. I love where you have a couple of eyeshadows, a blush, a bronzer, a highlighter, or an eyeshadow that can be used as a highlighter. I love those because those are quick for traveling. Now, if you've seen any of my videos about travel, or my makeup haul, my makeup bag one, you know I take a lot with me when I travel. But this last time that I went to San Diego for an overnight trip, and I had my little travel bag, my little wheeled carry-on, and I had sachets and travel sizes stuff in there, and I just took that, and I didn't even need to take another bag. I just put my overnight clothes and my clothes for the next day in a compression bag, rolled that up and put that in there with my computer and everything, and it was good to go. So I don't know what I want to do or what I should do. I know that this I want to line with and put under my eyes. So let's start with this one here in the crease and see. It is shimmery, so I don't know what she's going to look like. But Emily Noel always says that you can use a fluffy brush to get the color without the shimmer. And I think here we're just gonna ruin my eye look. I don't know what we're doing, really. I am so terrible at I can put my makeup on and nothing flat. I can put my makeup on in 10 minutes normally. But if I'm talking, I find that I tend to blend more. I tend to stay on my face more with my product, you know. I think we're also going to bring this color down here. Okay, I'm going to darken it up, so I'm going to take this one. I mean, here's my eyes so far. It's really nothing, right? Really doesn't look like much. I'm going to take this coppery, bronzy looking. Oh, my husband has decided he's going to wash the house. These colors are so pretty and glowy. I like it. I like this color a lot. Oh, do I have any eyeliner? I don't think I have any eyeliner, so we're going to have to use this other one for the eyeliner. So we're going to, this is a Shieshedo. I love this brush. I don't know what you call this brush. There's no name on it, but do you see how it's curved just a little in there? So it fits right here. So nice. I'm going to line the top. I have hooded eyes. And I have a lot of skin down at the bottom of my eye. Wrinkles, if you will. It's hereditary. I just have a lot of skin on my eyes, and it just, oh, what if I took that really dark color and just put it right here? How would that look? What do you think? I just took that darker color and I'm putting it right there. Does that bounce it up a little bit? Okay, so this is the eye look with the Tom Ford quad that's in iris bronze, and I really like those colors. I think I could get deeper if I wanted to with that darker color, but I don't right now. Now let's go in with my highlighter, which is Burberry, and it is I'm saying that right? Burberry Fresh Glow Highlighter #1 white. Other than Charlotte Tilbury, and I don't really think I have a highlighter from her line. I think it's just a bronzer and a blush. I don't really have a high-end highlighter. This is it. This is the only one I have, and it is very, very white. So it's not gonna go with this look, but you know what? We're doing it anyway. Okay, we're doing it anyway. Oh. And this is a Wayne Goss. It's a Wayne Goss, I don't know, #2 brush. So we're just gonna brush it on lightly. I want to shine. Okay. This is nice. It comes with this little brush that you could use as a highlighter brush if you needed it. But you know, sometimes I wonder why they bother, but I guess they figure not everybody buys brushes. I don't know. Where's Trish? We're going to put some Trish on as a bronzer. So I don't know if you can see. This is the Trish McEvoy Illuminating She is a shimmery bronzer. So we're going to use a little bit of Trish McEvoy. Bronze this face up a little. Give me some little. All right, there we go. Trish McEvoy's bronzer. Before I put my lips and my mascara on, I am going to use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Her packaging is really elegant looking. Shake it, give it a good shake. Okie dokie, here we go. Where is it going? Not on my face. Let's get a little closer. Okay, you have to get close to this has to get close to you. You can't hold it out here and do it. Okay. Now, the Tom Ford. I'm throwing this box away, y'all. I have no place to put this, although as pretty as it is, it's taking up a lot of space. So it's going in the trash. And we have Spiced Honey and Casablanca. I don't have any lip liners, so we're going to do both. Now, I have a sample size of the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara and the Dolce & Gabbana Passion Eyes Curl mascara. So, I'm not really sure. Let's look at the wands. Okay, this is the Dolce & Gabbana. It's kind of a curved rubbery wand. This is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. So let's try the Giorgio Armani first. Got it on my This is an extremely wet formula. Okay, let me do the bottom ones. Okay. So that is the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. The biggest problem I have with mascaras is the fading. The little dots that I get when it starts to melt and fade on because my eyelids touch my lashes. My lashes are long enough, and I have hooded eyes that they touch. So there's that. But we are going to use both of these. We're going to use the Casablanca all over, and then the Spiced Honey in the middle. We're going to see how it looks. Casablanca, you are pretty. Oh. Casablanca is very pretty. That's a very pretty look. You know, I for a high-end makeup, those eyes are really, really pretty. I really like all of that. But there isn't anything in here so special that it needed to be that expensive. Do you know what I mean? I mean, this lip color, I probably already have it in a Maybelline lip color. And I'm pretty sure I could dupe those eyes with some Fiona Styles eyeshadow. But I don't think there's anything. This Burberry highlighter reminds me a lot of this e.l.f. Coffee and Cream Duo. This might be a little bit more pinky toned to look at it. Yeah, the top one, this is Burberry and this is the e.l.f. But wow, they look so similar. This is the Coffee and Cream Duo. And I don't know if I just duped that right here, but honestly, like I said, there isn't anything in here that I couldn't, with my Elizabeth Arden, you know, I don't know that things need to be that high. That's what I'm trying to say. Makeup doesn't need to be so expensive. I don't know that there's the ingredients in here that cause these things to be so expensive. It's the packaging or if it's just the name. But honestly, get real, guys. It's just makeup. There we go. So that is Casablanca and Spiced Honey. That Spiced Honey is really, really pretty. Here's, I'll swatch them for you. Here is Spiced Honey and here is Casablanca. And they look very pretty. Okay, well, this is the look. Is there anything in here that is my favorite? You know, just using this for the first time, I don't know. When you look at it, do you see that it kind of like all blended together? It could be my skills. But I think it's very pretty. I like it. I'm glad I have it. Wouldn't buy it again, though. I think my favorite out of all of this, to be honest, is my Trish McEvoy products. I think Trish McEvoy is great quality. You know what? I love all of my makeup. And when someone says, what's your favorites? I don't know that I have favorites because I like them all. I have things that I prefer over others, but I still enjoy everything that I have. So I don't really have any favorites. I guess if I had to pick a favorite out of what I used today, it would be the Trish bronzer and the Trish McEvoy brow pencil, because those are just so nice. Well, anyway, thank you. It's been an hour. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut this down to any time, but thanks for joining me while I put on some ridiculously priced makeup that you don't need. Everybody focus on the good and the happy, and come back and see me again. Mwah. Bye.